We will start the session with 3 rounds of Omkara. Everyone please sit erect, eyes closed. Inhale. While exhaling, chant Omkara 3 times. पंचांगम अद्यतन पंचांगम चतुर्विंशत्यधिक एकशतोत्तर पंचसहस्रतम कलियुगाब्दः श्री शुभकृत नाम संवत्सरः उत्तरायणं हेमंत ऋतुः फाल्गुन मासः कृष्ण पक्षः नवमी तिथिः पूर्वाषाढ़ा नक्षत्रम व्यतिपात योगः गरजकरणम बृहस्पतिवासरः. Today's date 16 February 2023 Thursday. तिथेश्च श्रियमाप्नोति वारादायुष्यवर्धनम् नक्षत्राधरते पापं योगाद्रोगनिवारणं करणात् कार्यसिद्धिश्च पंचांगफलमुत्तमम्. सर्वेषां शुभमस्तु. श्लोका फ्रॉम गीता. तस्मात् सर्वेषु कालेषु माम् अनुस्मरयुध्य च मया अर्पितमनो बुद्धिः माम् एवस्य संशयम् Meaning, therefore, always remember me and also do your duty of fighting the war. With mind and intellect surrendered to me, you will definitely attain me. Of this, there is no doubt.
Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Suprabhatam. The word split Tasmat Sarveshu Kaleshu Mam Anusmara Yudhya Cha Mayi Arpita Manobuddhihi Mam Eva Eshyasi Asamshayam. So, Tasmat, hence, Mam Sarveshu Kaleshu, at all times, Mam Anusmara, constantly think of me, Yudhyacha, and also fight. Mayarpita Manobuddhihi, being a person who has surrendered the mind and intellect to me, Mameva Eshyasi, certainly you will attain me, Asamshayam, no doubt about this. As in the continuation, this is a continuation from the previous shloka, where it was said that with whatever state of mind a person passes away, the next birth is dependent on that. So, and also, as we do not know that when death will come, hence always think of me. So, as one does not know when that death will come, hence, always at all times think of me. There is an interesting suktam in the Veda, which is called as the Bhartru Suktam or Prana Suktam. It says, Bharta Sandhriyamano Vibharti Eko Devo Bahudha Nivishtaha Yada Bharam Tandrayate Sabhartum Nidhaya Bharam Punarastameti. There is this Bharta, there is this person who is holding us, holding our life. Who is that? Prana. Yada bharam tandrayate sa bhartum. When he feels lazy to hold this weight of life, sustaining this life, nidhaya bharam, he puts the weight down and then astameti, he just sets. So prana is like that. Sadhyo jata mutajahat ekam means the just born. Sometimes this prana is tired to support this just born, so he leaves. Uto jarantam najahatyanyam. A very old person, he is not yet, the prana is not yet tired to leave him. So the workings of prana we do not know. So hence it is highly unpredictable as to with whom prana will stay, whom the prana will leave. So it all depends on the karma. When the prana leaves and when the prana stays, so hence at all times Mam Anusmara, at all times remember me, O Arjuna, and don't simply sit and remember me alone, not doing anything. Yudhyacha, go and do your duty. So Anusmarana means at the back of the mind, let there be always the thought of the God. Let the mind always be anchored to the divinity, but at the ground level, we have to fight. We have to do our work. So there should be a balance. Sri Ramakrishna Paramahamsa gives a beautiful fable. How to do this? How to remember God always and be grounded and doing our day-to-day karma yoga. For that he says, when the maid servant who comes to a particular person's house to work, to wash the clothes, wash the utensils, etc. But she has a small child at home. What happens is she washes the clothes, she cleans the house, she cleans the utensils, but at the back of the mind always, what is my child doing? What would my child be doing? Will he be crying? Or is there someone, is the person whom I left with the child, so will that person be taking care of the child properly? So the mother always constantly at the back of the mind, the child is there, but the work she is doing here. So this is the example given by Sri Ramakrishna Paramahamsa. Similarly, So our work is here, but our mind should always be constantly connected to the Bhagavan. The classical example to this is Hanuman. So how many obstacles he faced towards Ramakarya in finding out where Sita is, but at all times he was doing the japa of Rama, Rama, Rama. So whichever be the obstacle, be it the Mainaka, be it Surasa, or whoever and the Lankini, whatever the obstacle, he was going on doing his work, overcoming all the obstacles, having at the back of the mind the memory of or the japa of Rama was running behind this in his mind. So, Mayarpita Manobuddhihi. In this way, a person whose mind and intellect, the wavering dilemma, and when there is a decision to be made, at every time when the memory of the God is there, we will be guided in the right direction. This is not only in the context of Deva Bhakti, in the context of Desha Bhakti and Samaja Bhakti also. What happens is, if we have a higher ideal in mind, lower things will not bother us. For example, think of Bhagat Singh, Rajaguru, Sukhadev, 25 to 30 years, only very young age, but how could they come out and dedicate their life, sacrifice their life, because their mind was anchored to something higher. This life didn't matter to them. So in the same way, think of Aurobindo, think of Netaji, they had qualified the ICS exams, they could have settled in a very happy and comfortable life under the British Raj. Their mind was anchored to Desha, the independence of the country. So all these didn't matter. Say they went about, they didn't worry about, oh, what happens if I resigned my job, government job at that particular time, and then went into fight. No, Khudiram Bose. So many such examples we can see that their mind was anchored onto something higher. If the mind is anchored onto Vivekananda, the same way, he was a brilliant person, an excellent person in Western philosophy, Indian philosophy. He could have gone to become a professor somewhere, even to the West he could have travelled and become a great philosopher, written so many books and so on and so forth. No. His mind was anchored on to something higher, spiritual, be it spiritual goal, be it the social goal, or be it the patriotism. If the mind is anchored to something higher, then the day-to-day raga, dvesha, abhinivesha, kleshas will not matter. So anchor your mind on something higher and go about your day-to-day work. These discomforts, these troubles of the day-to-day life, someone did not respect me, someone did not give me, or someone uttered something bad against me, all those will not matter. So hence, this is an ideal that everyone can sincerely take up, that let our mind, in the morning when we wake up and go about our job, first, is my mind anchored on to something higher, better, nobler, sublime? And if that anchoring, if I go about my day-to-day life, then the day-to-day troubles, day-to-day problems, day-to-day issues will not create kleshas in me.
The thought of the day is presented by Divya from BAMS.
Good morning, all. The thought for the day reference is from Vriksha Ayurveda, origin Matsya Purana Mahabharata. Dashapupo samo vapi, dasha samo hridaha, dasha hridaha samo putraha, dasha putra samo drumaha, which means 10 wells are equal to 1 tank, 10 tanks are equal to 1 lake, 10 lakes are equal to 1 life of a child, 10 lives of children are equal to 1 tree. So let us all try to respect the environment and let us not destroy the trees for our luxury. Thank you.
I invite Narayan sir to please hoist the flag. We'll end. Sarve bhavantu sukhinah, sarve santu niramaya, sarve bhadrani pashyantu, ma kaschid dukha bhave. Om shanti shanti shanti. Everyone please rise up for the national song. Vande Mataram, Vande Mataram, Sujalam Sufalam, Malayaj Sheetalam, Shasya Syamalam Mataram, Vande Mataram, Shubhra Jyotsna Pulakitayamini, Pullakusumita Dhrumadara Shobhini, Suhasini Sumadura Bhashini, Sukhadam Varadam Mataram, Vande Mataram, Vande Mataram. बोलो भारत माता की वंदे. Thank you.